guys, welcome back to 876 Tutorial Tuesdays. I am Choreo, dance fitness instructor and physiotherapist. In this video, we'll be focusing on strengthening exercises for the knees and more specifically, how to get Megan Thee Stallion knees. Yes, girl. So, we're going to be doing body weight exercises, 4 in total. So you won't need any sort of equipment whatsoever. Now, before you do this and any exercise program that you find online or whether you're doing it in physical, it's very important that you get a physician clearance. And I'm going to drop a disclaimer right here. So the next thing is, guys, you want to ensure that you have fueled your body with a well-balanced meal at least 2 to 3 hours before working out. Why 2 to 3 hours? Because during exercise, here's what happens, guys. There's redistribution of blood from the viscera, from the stomach area, and it goes down into the legs, the big muscles of the legs, the back, everywhere else that you're working out, not in here. So if you're supposed to eat a full meal, like about half hour before your workout, what will start to happen is you'll start to get woozy, you'll get gassy, you'll get muscle cramps, and you will not be able to sustain your exercise as efficiently as you may have done if you allowed your body to digest for at least 2 to 3 hours. You understand what I'm saying? So, for example, I did chicken breast and ground produce. Why I choose ground produce over like white rice and them something there? Because ground produce is high in fiber and it offers a slow release of energy that I would be able to use to sustain me throughout my workout. So complex carbs, ground produce, right? You should have those. And then of course I have my protein base, which is chicken for me. If you don't eat chicken and if you're a vegan, you can look for a chicken or I'm very sorry, blasphemy. You look for an alternative to that, all right? So the next thing is you want to make sure that you stay hydrated throughout your workout. Alright, so we're getting into the program now. Before we start, remember I said you only need body weight. The only other thing you're going to need though is something that can simulate a step box. Now this is just a styrofoam box that I got from a friend. If you have access to like stairs, you can go toward your stairs when we're going to be doing the exercise that is relevant to the use of the box. Alright, whatever you're going to use though, be it books stacked on each other, make sure it is safe, make sure it is stable. You don't want any injuries. Alright, okay. So starting with a brief warm up. Here we go. Lifting the knees for about 20 counts. 1. 2. Keep the legs back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to go into some squats. Here we go. All right, guys, shake it out. Just step on the spot. By now, the heart rate should be up, should be kicked up a notch. The first exercise is going to be squats, all right? So we're going to get into, of course, a squat position, but what I'm going to be doing is turning the knees outward, specificity, right? Meaning that we're doing exercises that are related to the actual movement that we're trying to get, which is Megan Thee Stallion, drop it down like that, okay? So we're going to do the squat, but we're turning the toes outward. So we don't need an extra turnout like that. Neutral like that is fine. Okay, so next thing too, you want to think about pushing the bum back like you're sitting on a chair. So you have a maintained lordotic spine here, a curve in the spine, lordosis right here. You want to push back and squeeze up. Now I'm not squeezing the bum under like that. Some persons do it, but I find it's not actually necessary to do that. As long as you've extended the hip, which is right here, extension of the hip is just straight in. You really don't need to do that dramatic. Some people do it. Yeah, different people it works for, but You don't have to do it, okay? So here we go. Turn the feet out, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sit back on a chair. Pull up. 2, 3, 4. Tense the muscles. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, just stand up, shake it out. We're gonna do 3 sets of 10. So that was the first 10. We're doing 13 all. At the last rep that we do, we're actually gonna do an isometric hold. Here we go. Again, turn the knees out, squeeze everything. So we're working the muscles here, the muscles back here. Also the muscles down here are working as well, and all these muscles are attached to the knee. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Push the bum back, up, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5. Tuck the belly button in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, shake it out. One more set of 10. 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get ready to hold. 6. Get ready to hold. 7, 8 on 10. 9. Isometric hold. 10. Hold it here. No bouncing, just holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. So the next thing now, we're going to be using our blocks or step boxes. Just going to put it in here. Remember, when you're doing this exercise, make sure whatever it is that you have using, make sure it's stable, okay? You don't want no injuries. Stand close to a wall. If you're using like loose stuff like a book or something, stand close to a wall that you can hold on to in case the pressure gets too much, you aren't able to hold up yourself and for some reason you're going to slip. All right, knock on wood. So Bulgarian split squat, we're doing 3 sets of 10. As normal, we're holding the isometric hold at the end for 10 seconds of the last one. So we're going to be doing one leg at a time, starting with right leg forward, my left leg is up. All right, whichever leg is on the floor is the one that is working. Okay, when you lift this leg up onto the box like that, what happens is you shift the weight over. So now this leg does not have a lot of pressure. So if I bring this leg out a little bit, you'll see that weight, and when I bend like that, all the weight comes down on the standing leg. There should not be any excessive weight on this. You will feel some work here. Of course, the leg is moving, so you will feel some contractions, but the bulk of the work is happening in the standing leg. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Down and up. 2 and up. 3 and up. 4, up. 5, 6, 7. Square the hips, turn the hips front. 9, 10. So what I was saying just now, squaring the hips forward. So if I bend, put one leg forward just like this, the hip should not be off to the side like that. You should be turning both hips facing you, all right? Or facing your wall or whatever it is that you have. So we're going for the second set. Here we go, guys. One leg back, one leg up. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, shake it out. I am busting a sweat. Remember, if you have your water close by, preferably room temperature water. Why? Because cold water, it's going to take a little while, a lot of energy to try to get that to body temperature. And so you want to opt for room temperature water so your body doesn't have to work so hard to regulate the temperature, okay? You can end up with cramps and stuff, right? Here we go. Da-da-dee. Remember, on the last rep here, I want you to hold it and isometric hold. All right, for 10 seconds. Here we go, 10 reps. And 1, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straighten it. Bring it down. Yeah, girl. So I'm just gonna switch my box to this side, just so that my legs remain open to you. Ooh, child, I am sweating. So my left leg is gonna be on the floor. Shake out the legs. Here we go. Real time. Now, I didn't mention it before, but you want to make sure that you also evenly distribute the weight over the foot, right? You don't want to be out like that on the foot. You don't want to be tipping or any kind of crazy stuff. Evenly distribute the weight so that the foot is flat on the floor. All right? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Dip. 1, dip, dip. Hey, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, breathe out. 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. 2 more sets of 10. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, ladies. Dip, dip, here. 1, up. Squeeze the belly button in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Square the hips. 9, 10. Woo, child. Okay. Now one leg might give you a bit more burn than the other. For me, that's my left side. Particularly because my right side is more dominant. I use my right side a lot more. So my left side tends to be the lazy princess. I don't need to do any work side, yeah? So if you're feeling that, don't be too alarmed. Most human beings are asymmetric. Here we go. And if we're not asymmetric on the outside, most likely we have that on the inside, yeah? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 1. Remember on the last one, which is this one, 3, we're gonna hold isometric hold. 4, 5, squeeze on the come up. 6, 7, 8, 9, hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straighten it, pull it up and down. The next thing we're going to be doing is a sumo sidewalk. Now typically when this exercise is done, you probably see persons doing it with like a resistance band around here. But we're not doing that today. We're doing pure body weight. You can still get the same amount of pressure, same amount of effort can be had if you just bend the knees. If you're not feeling it, bend the knees a little bit more and sit back like you're in a squat. So if I'm here to the side, that's what it looks like. Not up like this and not over like this. You don't want to be bent over like this. Many times I instruct people, I tell them to do a sumo sidewalk, and that's what they're doing. They're bending over like that, like a crab, and doing some funny stuff. So you want to be aware of that. Keep the torso upright, okay? So I'm going to be going side, 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 side. So I would have 1, 2, 3. That's 1 for me. 2, 2, 3. That would be 2. All right? And we're doing 3 in all. So that would be 1 this way, 1 that way. So So what you need to do is make sure you find a place in your home or wherever it is that you're doing this workout that you have enough space, can do 3 steps to the side so that we're doing it together. All right, here we go, teamwork. 3, sit down, 3, 2, 1, going. 1, 2, 3. That's the first set. 2, 2, 3. Third set now. 1, 2, 3. And hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Final thing that we're going to do, I promised you 4 exercises, is a jump squat. Now you can do a jump squat with using a chair. You can do it at the side of your bed. A bed may not be the best, but I mean, if you're beginning, it's your first day, you can use your bed. I wouldn't advise it though, because it might be complicated because it's so soft, and then the get up might be a little bit complicated. So try to find a firm surface. And I mean, if your bed is a firm bed, then go ahead by all means, right? So the lower down that you have the equipment or the furniture, right, is the harder it will be. So if the knees are above the hips, it's going to be harder. Versus if you have your hips above, it's going to be a lot easier to stand up. So for example, if you're an absolute beginner, you can start at anywhere the seat is around 90 degrees, or it could be a little bit upright, right? So here's what we're going to be doing. From here, we're going to jump and sit back down. All right? Now you want to be very focused when you're doing this. You try not to miss the furniture. All right? Try not to topple over. And again, if it is not stable, make sure you put it against like a wall, or just make sure it has like a rubber mat underneath it so it doesn't slide away. Injury prevention first. All right? So we're going to be doing 10 jump squats. Only 10, no isometric holds at the end. Unless you want to hold it in the air, then by all means, sister, and take a video, take a picture so that I can see. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do some stretches now, okay? The first stretch that we're going to be doing is a lunge. Just going to get into this position here. If you feel like taking the shoes off, take the shoes off. I find sometimes the shoes limit how much you can stretch. If you don't want to take the shoes off, then you're okay. If you already had the shoes off, relax. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we're going to switch it again. This time now, we're going to do a hamstring stretch. When I'm doing a hamstring stretch, I want you to keep your hips forward like so. Don't turn away, don't turn away. Bring the hips forward. Now, if your hamstring stretch looks like this, that's fine. If it's down here, that's great. If it's down here, even better. Yeah? Remember, do not sacrifice form for trying to pull yourself all the way down here and then you end up looking like this because you're trying so hard to reach down here. I want you to have a tilted pelvis back. So when you tilt your pelvis back, you're stretching the hamstring from up here. And then you also have a stretch in the hamstring here because the knees are already straight. The ankle is flexed upright, right? So none of this. All right, ma'am? Here we go, hamstring stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The final stretch that we're going to be doing is a number 4 stretch. So all you're going to do, place one leg across, turn this knee out to the opposite side, keep pressing it down, and to increase the intensity, bring that leg in and try to bring the chest towards the leg. All right, we'll hold that for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright guys, so that's it for today's tutorial. Now, it's very important that you also consider your diet after your workout. Now, we spoke about eating 2 to 3 hours before your workout. When you finish your workout, you want to ensure that you have something to eat within 30 minutes. You hear me? Let me say that again. Within 30 minutes. Try not to exceed 30 minutes without eating something. Why? Because the body is in recovery mode post-exercise. As you stop exercising, everything is in a rush now to try to regulate everything. The heartbeat is trying to slow down, the muscles are slowly trying to relax out the contractions, and everybody is just trying to relax. So it's going into recovery mode. All the cells are coming out, healing, trying to start, okay, what's going on? You understand? So it's like a little emergency team that they start rushing out, okay, but in order to replenish themselves, replenish the body, what will it need? It will need energy from the foods that we eat, which we just exhausted. All right, so eat within 30 minutes so that you can benefit from all of what you just did. Otherwise, it's kind of counterproductive. You're not feeding yourself after you're exhausted, and you're expecting to be Miss Body Beautiful in what, like 10 days? No, guys, it don't work like that. All right, so make sure to have something substantial. Within 30 minutes, you can have like a protein shake, and like an hour after, you can have like a full meal, well-balanced diet. All right, big up on yourself, guys. I'm your girl, Choreo. Drop comments below. Let me know if this was helpful for you. And if you want to see more like this, what else would you like to see next week, and so on and so forth.